Let's talk about minor DUIs in Mississippi. Now, by minor, what I mean is under the age of 21. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about minor DUIs. We don't mean minor under the age of 16 or under the age of 18. There's a lot of different meanings to that term minor in Mississippi law, and it really depends on exactly which area of the law you're talking about. So here we're talking about somebody who is under the age of 21 being charged with a DUI. Mississippi has a special law that they call zero tolerance for minors that applies to people under the age of 21 who are charged with DUI. Now, there are some catches here and some wrinkles that make it different than a normal DUI, and we're going to talk about those now. First, it only applies if the person has a BAC above zero point zero 0.02 and below zero point zero 0.08. If it's above zero point zero 0.08, it is treated as a normal DUI. It's big boy DUI time, right? If it's over zero point zero 0.08. Now, if there are no test results, that can be treated under the Zero Tolerance for Minors Act, right? So if there's a refusal, it can be treated that way. If there's a refusal, then you also have the other issue to deal with, which we've discussed in other videos, of the refusal suspension. That suspension is, of course, in addition to any suspension that comes along for a conviction of DUI. All right, let's talk about the penalties that are available if there's proof that someone's BAC is between zero point zero 0.02 and zero point zero 0.08. They are less than what they would be for an adult who is caught at zero point zero 0.08 or above. A minor who is caught between zero point zero 0.02 and zero point zero 0.08 cannot be sent to jail for that. There is no jail time that is prescribed in the statute. The only penalty is a fine plus court costs plus suspension, etc. All of the things that come along with a DUI that an adult could get come along with the minor DUI, except there's no jail time and the fine is set at $250. It can't be less, it can't be more. It's $250. For a big boy DUI, at 0.08 or above, the first DUI offense is $250 to $1,000 fine and 48 hours in jail, up to 48 hours. They don't have to sentence you to it, but up to 48 hours in jail. Second offense DUI, big boy DUI, well, that one, the fine is $500 to $1,500, and you're talking at that point months in jail. Third offense, you're talking felony. For minors who are in that zero tolerance for minors territory inside that range of 0.02 to 0.08, then all that happens on subsequent offenses is the fine keeps going up. Now, of course, your suspensions, your license suspensions get worse and worse and worse each time as well. And also, it's on your record. It's on your criminal record. It's on your driving record. Your insurance rates are going to go up. It's going to be harder for you to become licensed in specialized fields like medicine or law. So all of those things are still there as they would be with a big boy DUI. But when you are in a situation where you're talking about somebody under the age of 21 and a BAC of 0.02 to zero point zero 0.08, there's a little bit more grace given there. Now, something that's also applicable here is non-adjudication. Okay, you can non-adjudicate a minor DUI. So if somebody's caught, 19 years old and they've got a 0.04 BAC, that case can be non-adjudicated. It, however, is treated just like a normal non-adjudication for a big boy DUI. You have to do all of the things with the ignition interlock device, to avoid the suspension, and then probation during that period of time. All of that comes into play. Mississippi Alcohol Safety Education Program, which is a class you have to go to, you have to do that as well. So all of the normal DUI things apply in this zero tolerance for minors range of 0.02 to 0.08. All of those apply there as well. There is a wrinkle in Mississippi law, though, that is important you know about. Aggravated DUI, when someone is below the age of 21, they cannot be charged with aggravated DUI if their BAC is below a .08. Well, they can't be convicted of it. I mean, you can charge anybody with anything, so long as an officer or somebody else is willing to raise their right hand and swear it's true, and a judge says, well, what they've alleged meets the facts and there's probable cause, they can sign the arrest warrant. But being convicted, of course, as we know, as we've talked about on this channel before, is a different thing. Being charged and being convicted are different things. So when someone is a minor, meaning under the age of 21, and they have a BAC of .02 to .08, they are charged with a violation of Mississippi's zero tolerance for minors law. And that gives you an overview. Again, the takeaway is if somebody is under the age of 21, behind the wheel, and their BAC is between .02 and .08, or if there are no test results, then that person can be still charged with DUI under Mississippi's Zero Tolerance for Minors Act. There are just some special rules that apply to it. Thanks.